What is up, y'all? It's me, Daria, and we are here for week 5 of the PPL. This week, we are up against Frito and the Welshians. We have never played Frito before, so I am looking forward to this. Should be a fun time. And yeah, we are looking pretty good in the standings right now. We're sitting at number 3. Our record is 3-1 plus 4. Our loss last week to Shroom was kind of a rough one, but we gave ourselves enough of a cushion to start the season that like we can afford to drop one every now and then. So we're still in great shape. Oh yeah, also Frito's information will be in the description below. Please go check out their channel, subscribe if you don't already. Check out their perspective of this battle. It should be fun and interesting to see. I know I will be doing that. So yeah, anyways, let's talk about this matchup, shall we? I'll get that up on the screen for y'all. So Frito does have a bit of a spooky team here. I feel like I say that every week, but whatever, I'll just keep doing it. They have a Ogre Pond Wellspring, a Tera Tinglu, which is insane, honestly. Tinglu being able to Tera makes it even more difficult to break through than it already is. There is a Glamora, which is always super annoying. A Tera Sylveon, so an old friend of ours, a very, very good Pokemon. Heatran, Dragonite, Jolteon, Dio Speed, Hitmontop, and a Tera Eevee. I hope I get to see the Tera Eevee, but I don't expect to see it. I think most likely we'll probably see like the Ogerpon, the Tinglu, Sylveon, Dragonite, Jolteon, and the Dio. I think those are the most likely 6. But I think I'm prepared to deal with a number of different compositions. The reason is, like, looking at this matchup, I don't think my offensive pieces really break through if I go hyper offense that well, especially with there being a whole ass Tinglu there and multi-scale Dragonite and Sylveon, who can be super bulky and annoying to get through as well and offer swish support to the other bulky threats. So yeah, I think my key here and my answer is to get up hazards because they don't have good removal aside from Glamora, but that lets Treads in for free, and then Hitmontop isn't real, so I'm not even really going to worry about that Pokemon. And yeah, I just think I need to slowly chip and wear them down and then try to win with one of my win cons. So let's talk about the build. I don't really have a dedicated lead for this week, but I do think it's likely I'll be leading with Cresselia. Blackberry has just a really good defensive matchup here. They do not have a good way to break through this Pokemon like at all unless they're like weakness policy or choice banded Tinglu. Like that's really the only way they could break through Cress with any ease whatsoever. This Pokemon just kind of sits on this team. So we're going to lean into that, and we'll probably lead and kind of scout what their game plan is, and we can maybe set up on something, maybe get a Thunder Wave off on like a Dio lead, or we can just fire off some Ice Beams on things. Yeah, that's really the plan with this. I think Ice Beam is really the only thing I need to like hit this team pretty well. Obviously there is a Heatran, but I don't even know if that comes, and I'm hoping it doesn't, because if it doesn't, this thing just kind of sits and just gets good damage off on things with Ice Beam, especially if we can get a Calm Mind or 2 off. Next up, we have Arrabbiata making a return. I haven't used her since week 1, so excited to get her back into the mix here. She is going to be very bulky this week. Very fast, very bulky, and this is our hazard removal. She can also Super Fang on things to get big chunks on things like the Tinglu. Super Fanging a Tinglu is wonderful. Like honestly, as long as it's not like Tera Ice or like Tera Rock Tinglu or Tera Fairy, this thing is really, really good and just kind of sits on Tinglu. Tinglu can't really do much to it. So I think this is how we're going to maintain control of like hazards and getting momentum, and yeah, I just think Arrabbiata is very valuable this week. I know it's not a particularly sexy set, but it will be effective in my estimation. Next up is Spicy Curry, Salazzle. Very happy to be bringing Salazzle back this week. This is basically going to be my dedicated check to Sylveon. It can also try to Encore lock things into setup if something tries to set up on us. Sludge Wave hits the team pretty well. Obviously Protect because we were rocking Toxic, so we can kind of stall things out for Chip. And then as I mentioned, Encore will help shut down any types of setup that we might have to worry about, like a Swords Dance Ogerpon or like a Calm Mind Sylveon, like those types of things we can kind of shut down. Next up is our Iron Treads, who obviously didn't have a great week last week because nobody did on my team, but has been phenomenal thus far in the season, and I'm hoping this to be a potential win con here once again. We do have rocks because if we find ourselves swapping into this early, maybe because like there's like a Specs Jolteon or something, we can go into treads and we can get up some rocks. Depending on what's available, we can maybe start body pressing or iron defensing. The key to this thing though is that we absolutely cannot Tera until the Jolteon has been dealt with, because Jolteon was an issue for me in Mox. It's got good speed into me, it's faster than everything on my team, and outside from Chalky Malt, I don't really have a good Thunderbolt switch in, so I gotta make sure I preserve the Tera. It's gonna be so tempting to click Tera in front of Ogerpon Wellspring if it comes out, but at the end of the day, I have to make sure I'm preserving Tera until Jolteon's been dealt with. If I can do that, I think I can get into Chalky Malt, Iron Defense, and just win. Like the key is basically to get rid of Jolteon as quickly as possible. Next up, we have Vishiswa. Vishiswa honestly hasn't done a ton for us this week, or I'm sorry, this season. But what has been nice is it forces teams to prep in very specific ways, and that is something I've been able to kind of take advantage of. Vishiswa is here again with a pretty similar set to what we've ran in the past with Seed Flare, Air Slash, Earth Power, and Synthesis. It's kind of the same deal here. We're a little bulkier than usual, and the goal is just to kind of like sit on things, flinch things down, get off some Seed Flares so we can get those Spadef drops, and just heal up on things that don't seem to be able to break through us. And last but not least is our win con. This is really the only thing that is not built for bulky longevity. That is Vanilla Punch or Urshifu. This thing is hopefully our primary win con. You know, if we can wear things down to a point to where we can just come out and just lock into Surging Strikes. Obviously we have to deal with the Ogerpon, and we have to make sure the Dragonite is heavily worn down. And if we can do that, we can just lock into Surging Strikes and win. Also, if it's like a Dragon Dancing Dragonite, we can come in, outspeed a +1 Dragonite, and just dunk on it with Ice Spinner. So, yeah, that is our build for this week. I think, once again, we have the pieces. I actually really like this build, and I don't go bulky builds often, so I don't think he'll be expecting it. And I'm hoping this little element of surprise will be enough to kind of give us a bit of an edge, an advantage. And yeah, afterwards we will be making arrabbiata in honor of the return of Noivern. Regardless of how Noivern does, I just think that I really wanted to make that recipe next, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So if you want to see that, hang out and check out the Starlight Cafe segment at the end of the video. And yeah, I'll be back for the battle. Alright, what's up, y'all? We are back here for the battle. I am post-basketball once again. Sorry, I like to hoop, what can I say? Alright. So, it's Tera Flying Ting Lu and no Sylveon, which is crazy to me. Like, the whole reason I brought the Salazzle set was basically to shut down Sylveon. So, no Sylveon is fantastic. We're very happy about that. The Heatran is here. Everything else looks about like what we expected. I am just surprised that there is no Sylveon, and that Heatran is here instead. Heatran is a little annoying because Flame Bodies could be very frustrating. It can also trap my Crest, and my Crest can't really touch it with Ice Beam, so that's something we're gonna have to be cognizant of. In fact, Heatran being here makes me not even want to lead Blackberry. It makes me almost want to lead Chalky Malt. but if Ogerpon or Tinglu lead, then I don't super love the Chalky Malt lead, because I can't Tera because Jolteon's here. I can't Tera until Jolteon's been dealt with. So I think I still lead with Cress, and if they lead with the Heatran, then I just switch into Arrabbiata and either eat the Magma Storm or defog away the rocks. So yeah. Oh, what a cute trainer card. I love that trainer card. That's so good. All right, so that's Dio, right? Yeah, so he leads with the Dio. That's honestly great for us, because I'm just going to Thunder Wave you and just make this whole game easier. Just kidding, I'm not Thunder Waving a goddamn thing. Okay, yeah, I mean, taunt is respectable. The question here now is, like, do I switch into something else? Nothing else really wants to switch into this. So I think I'm just gonna Ice Beam and take my chip. You can't touch me anyways, right? Okay, so he swaps out. Tinglu comes out. Not gonna love this Ice Beam. Just kidding. It's a Tinglu. It doesn't give a fuck. No lefties though, so that's cool. What do we know about this based off that damage? It's hard to tell, really. It wasn't a ton. I think we'd score arrabbiata on this all day, every day. They probably set up rocks or spikes or something. He pops a Tera immediately. I guess that's fair when I got an Urshi lurking. I mean, Surging Strike still won't feel particularly good. He just sets up rocks. Okay, well, I am going to defog those rocks. Fuck your rocks. No rocks for you. I defog these rocks. Alright, defog goes off. He stays in. What do you click? You Whirlwind, he paybacks. Payback is interesting. Payback is interesting. That does some damage too, actually. This thing has some attack investment, I think, which isn't surprising based off the way he's been running this thing this season. He's ran some offensive builds on this, so not super surprised he's got some attack investment. So I don't think he's max Spadef. I think he's got like probably a very particular spread with like, I'll just say 126 attack, 126 Spadef, just to play it safe for my calcs. And I think, God, U-turning or roosting is kind of spooky if it's payback, but I think I'm gonna roost and just scout what he wants to do. Sets up rocks again. Alright, well, we're gonna defog again. If he paybacks again, then I'll just Super Fang next turn and get some huge damage off on this thing. Alright, so he goes into this on the defog. This tells me that he's either going to Psycho Boost here or he's gonna Ice Beam, so I think I just go Blackberry all day, every day. He doesn't know that this is my switch in, because I just led with it, and he led with Dio. I just happened to get the call right on the lead. Let's see if Ice Beam comes out here, or if he just clicks Psycho Boost. It is Ice Beam. Okay, so he's got Taunt and Ice Beam. I'll go ahead and just lock in Psycho Boost for attack number 3. The question is, what is that 4th move? What is that fourth move? I would imagine it's Shadow Ball for this. If he has it, he probably clicks it here. We're just gonna Ice Beam because if he taunts, I don't want to just burn a turn here for nothing. So he does taunt, and we're gonna take our chip. And that's damage. That's something, right? That is something. We will take that. And we know it's Life Orb now, so that's good. I think I just Ice Beam again. Honestly, like, why not? What's the downside? It lets Heatran in for free. Which, then I just go... Yeah, see, there's the Heatran. And now I just go back into Arrabbiata. Like, who cares? And I pop your balloon. And I pop your balloon, which is great. Because now I can try and catch this with an Earth Power later. With the Shaman. He must have brought this specifically for the Shaman. So I guess that's not that surprising that it came. That shouldn't do much. We're pretty bulky. Yeah, we eat that up, no problem. I kind of want to just Super Fang this thing and just get some damage on it, because this thing is annoying for me, and the faster I can get this thing out of here, the better. No Flame Body, please. He taunts. He's got taunt on this also. He's got taunt on 2 of his mons. Is that also for Cress? I guess that makes sense. Well, we can't roost now, so we just U-turn out, which is fine. I'm okay with that. No Flame Body, please. Still no Flame Body. I wonder if he is Flash Fire. That's twice we've made contact, I think. And we've not been burnt. So I think I might go into this. And even if he is Flame Body, he doesn't know that I'm not Punching Glove. So, and there's the Flash Cannon. Yeah, we eat that, no problem. Okay, he doesn't know that we're not Punching Glove, right? He has no way to know that I'm not Punching Glove, so he can't stay in here. I had the close combat here. Because if he stays in, I'm in danger, because nothing really... Yeah, okay, he swaps out. If I click U-turn there and he stays in, I'm in bad shape, because nothing really wants to come in on Magma Storm or a Flash Cannon. Okay, we'll take our chip on this, that's fine. Little by little, we gotta wear this thing down. That's the name of the game. Anytime you are going up against Team Lou, you should expect like a 40-minute battle minimum. So the name of the game here is just chipping this thing down until we can win. Or get rid of Jolteon. If we can figure out a way to get rid of Jolteon, then we can just go Treads and start setting up and win, right? I fear I might become too predictable with my switches here, but I just don't know how he punishes. Like, he doesn't have rocks up. Okay, he has rocks up now. I want to roost, though. I need this thing healthy. Otherwise, Heatran is a problem. So, I need a roost here. I wonder... We've seen Taunt, Magma Storm, and Flash Cannon. I wonder what the 4th move on that Heatran is. Paybacks. I'm really happy you didn't go Dio there, but now we can defog and get rid of these rocks. Like, if he goes Dio there, I don't get a chance to get rid of these rocks because I gotta swap into Cress. Okay, so we finally see the Jolteon. Interesting. We get rid of the rocks. It's Flame Orb, so it's Quick Feet. Well, if he went into this, he probably has Alluring Voice. Unless he's just gonna click an electric move. Either way, I think Treads is safe, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm thrilled this thing isn't Specs. Specs Jolteon gave me fits and mocks. Yeah, we eat that up, no problem. And you can't call mine in front of a Treads. He probably expects EQ to come out here. So he either goes Ogerpon or he goes into Ting Lu. I think it's more likely... Does it matter? Maybe I just get my rocks up here. I think I do. I think I just click Stealth Rocks and start chipping things down. That way he can't keep switching like this. And that'll help us wear down the Ting Lu because it's flying. So, and it's not boots, it's citrus berry. So we're good. We're so good. He does go into this, which, like, I'm super tempted to Tera here, but I still have to respect the Jolteon could have Calm Mind. And if it does have Calm Mind, it's a big problem. Like, if he clicks Calm Mind and he's Quick Feet, that could actually get really gross really fast. So I gotta keep Treads healthy. So, yeah, we'll just go into Fishy Swa here. Hopefully he just clicks Ivy Cudgel. Clicks Knockoff, which gets rid of our boots, which is a little annoying. That is a little bit annoying. Now, Air Slash seems obvious here, but I don't think that changes anything. I think he still has to go Heatran here. So I think I might actually Earth Power into this, trying to catch the Heatran switch. Alright, show me Heatran. Fuck, okay. So this is a wasted turn. I don't know his other move, and he has attack investment. Tera Flying could do a lot of damage to us. And I can't really kill him from here. So, like, as much as I want to Synthesis here, without my boots, I can't really afford to take that damage. So I think I might have to switch out here. I think I might just go hard arrabbiata. Alright, let's see if he clicks Tera Flying here. He might do that or just click Rocks again. He clicks Payback. Okay. He must not have Tera Flying. So, what is your other two moves? I'm so curious. Alright, yeah, he goes into this on what he perceives to be either me roosting or defogging. Or no, he didn't get up rocks, so there's no reason I'd defog there. So he knew I was always roosting. That's fine, whatever. I have to go Blackberry here. Well, I guess he could double into Heatran here. But if he does, then I just go back into Arrabbiata. He's just getting worn down by Stealth Rock Chip. So, like, whatever. I'll play that game. I will play that game. Like, I eventually win that. He just taunts. So no double. He just taunts. He still predicts the switch in. But, like... I don't know. I think Heatran might have been the better play there on his side. Maybe he wanted to prevent me from like being able to roost on my Wyvern, but whatever. I'm just gonna click Ice Beam here. Even if he goes Heatran, he's taking rocks. He's taking a little bit of chip. He could even get frozen. He goes into Ogerpon. Well, I'll gladly take this chip on Ogerpon. Get you into U-turn range. Alright. He knocked off last time. He definitely wants to click knock into Blackberry here and get rid of my lefties. So I think I just go Vichyssoise. I should be able to eat that up, and then I actually think I synthesize on the following turn. Knock off. Or, oh, he U-turns. Yeah, okay, that's fair. So he's U-turn. I wonder what his other two moves are. Who does he go into, I guess, is the question. Probably back into Ting Lu? He goes into Dragonite. Who is not Boots? What is your item? This might be Covert Cloak. This might be where he hid the Covert Cloak. So I can't flinch him. There's also a chance it's like a weird Scarf set and he's gonna try and like Hurricane or Dual Wing Beat here. I just go Cress. I think pretty much always. Even if he Dragon Dances, I'm fine. He can't kill me with anything, even at +1. And I should just kill back with Ice Beam. I should just kill back with Ice Beam. He does Dragon Dance here. I mean, I just Ice Beam. You can't kill me with anything. We eat that up. Does it just kill? Oh yeah, it does. Oh, that's a crit. I wonder if that crit mattered. I'm honestly not sure. I mean, if he had HP, it definitely mattered. If he's no investment, I have rolls where I don't think it mattered, but they're like, it's heavily in his favor. So I think the crit definitely mattered, which kind of sucks, because he would have been able to get more damage off. There's even a chance that he could have been like, nah, he was almost for sure like Covert Cloak or something. No, Covert Cloak Dragon Dance, I don't think. Oh, it does to avoid getting flinched down. So I think it was probably Covert Cloak. Anyways, D-Knight's gone. That's a huge threat off the board. Thank you, Blackberry, for doing great work for us. I don't want to get my shit knocked off. I really don't want to get my shit knocked off. He could click U-turn here and just maybe kill me if I go into Vichyssoise. But I need to keep my items on all my things. So I'm just going to go into Vichyssoise and hope he clicks knock, because I should live a knock. If he clicks U-turn, though, I think I am dead. He does U-turn. Alright, well, it's been real Vichyssoise. I would have to imagine he just goes into like Dio, right? Yep, there it is. Sorry, my throat's really bothering me. I got that kitten. I do have cat allergies, even though I already had a cat. It's like... Anyways, I'll just go Urshi. It telegraphs that I'm scarfed, but I don't think it matters. And this seems like the most obvious U-turn in the world, so he can't. It seems like the freest U-turn in the world, so he can't go he can't go into Ogerpon here. So I think I actually Surging Strikes and try to delete the Ting Lu. Show me Ting Lu. Fuck. What if I click U-turn there? You just lose Ogerpon. You're just gonna give me Ogerpon? That's really annoying. That's a great... maybe he just read me. I mean, if he's been watching my videos, he knows I like to make aggressive reads, so it's possible he just like anticipated I would not U-turn there and try to catch Ting Lu. If that's the case, great play on his end. I probably should have clicked Ice Spinner there, honestly. Most useless Frisk ever. Alright, so we eat the Power Whip, no problem. We just U-turn out. I think he knows my full set. So he might stay out here. No, he doesn't, okay. No Flame Body, please. Please no Flame Body. Did that even do anything? Did the health bar even move? We didn't get burnt. I really think this thing's flash fire. There's no shot we wouldn't have been burnt by now. And I think with that in mind, we can go chalky malt and body press. Because this looks like EQ, right? This super looks like EQ. He can't, all he's seen me click so far is stealth rocks. He can't really switch into that. I guess he could go into Ogre Pawn, but if he does go into Ogre Pawn's not gonna like this body press, especially after stealth rocks. All right, Heatran gone. That's great for my crest. I don't think anything can threaten my crest now. All right, Tinglu's back. You know, I'm kind of tempted to click Iron Defense here. He might not even have EQ. He clicks Payback. We eat this. That does nothing. I don't think he even has EQ. We're gonna Iron Head here, and maybe we can flinch this thing down. A crit. A flinch, a crit flinch. Ooh, that's gross. I'm sorry. That's gross. Crit flinches are very gross. But we'll take it. And then I'm gonna Iron Head again, and maybe we'll get another crit flinch. No, that doesn't look like a crit. And then he Whirlwinds. That's fine. Okay, so he's Payback, Stealth Rocks, Whirlwind. I still have no idea what that last move is. No fucking clue. No clue whatsoever. This is great, yeah. Yeah. I think I might U-turn here. Although, they can't swap out because I got rocks up, so this just dies. I think the Ice Spinner, that might be the nice middle ground play here. Since Heatran's gone, there's really no reason for me not to just Ice Spinner. Alright, the Tinglu is gone, and God, this has been a struggle. It has been a struggle to get rid of this thing, but it's gone. The Heatran's gone. This game's starting to open up. I think if we can just find a window to click Calm Mind on Crest, we might just win with Crest. He goes into this. Interesting. You know I'm Scarf. You know I'm Scarf, and you just took Stealth Rock Chip. You're in Ice Spinner range. Surely you are in Ice Spinner range. I mean, I know we've really only Ice Beamed it, so we have no way to know if it's not like physically invested, but he's Psycho Boost. He's faster than me. You were faster than me that whole time? How much investment do you have in this thing? I'm a Choice Scarf Urshifu. I mean, I'm Adamant. He must have enough to outspeed Adamant Urshifu with a Choice Scarf. Fair. I'm really happy he didn't do that the first time I went hard Urshi. That sucks, but Urshifu wasn't my win con here based off the way this game is going, because I can't really lock into any one move. So I think I just Ice Beam here, get rid of this, and move on to whatever's next. He withdraws. I'm surprised he didn't taunt me. He probably doesn't. He probably wants to preserve that, I guess. Alright, we'll take our chip on this. We'll heal up. I think we win the 1v1 here. I think this is where we click Calm Mind and try to win. Right? He goes Ogre. Okay. We have seen U-turn, knockoff, and power whip. Is that last move Encore? It might be Encore. We've not seen Cudgel. And based on the way he went into that, I almost think it might be Encore. So we're just gonna go into this. See if he clicks Encore here. He clicks Knock again. Well, I guess we would have been safe there. I mean, the knock wouldn't have felt good, but we would have been able to heal it up. Anyways, we're just gonna U-turn. We still don't know what that fourth move is, but if he has play rough, this is where he clicks it. So I'm just gonna U-turn and go into spicy curry here on the play rough. Show me play rough. He cudgels, so he does have the cudgel. Well, wow. Okay, well, good play, I guess. Whatever, I just go into arrabbiata and I U-turn again. I outspeed you and you just die to U-turn. If you switch out, I can react, so. Okay, so I just U-turn into treads here. And win, I guess. I just U-turn into treads and just win, I guess. Even if they have Shadow Ball, I have enough bulk to, even if they click Shadow Ball, I have enough bulk. I kind of can pick who I win with here. I'm gonna go treads, because I want treads to continue leading the league in kills. So, even if they have Shadow Ball, we eat one, no problem. And we body press. And we just win with treads. We just straight up win this with treads. I don't see any universe where we don't win from this positioning. It was a long drawn out battle, but yeah, he doesn't even have Shadow Ball. He Alluring Voices here. So Press is gonna pick up a kill. That's 2 for treads so far. I think 1 for Urshi and 1 for Cress. And then there should be 2 more for treads, so that's a 4 kill week for treads. He goes into this, right? This is where I pop my Tera. Can't kill me with cudgel. I just body press my way to victory here. Yep, this is why we brought Tera Steel, so you can't cudgel me in the face. Eat that, no problem. You're gone. Now you go into DO. We've seen Psycho Boost, Ice Beam, and Taunt. I don't think he can kill me with anything, but we got enough defensive investment that it's not gonna matter. So yeah, there's the superpower. So that was his last move. We eat that up, no problem at all, and then we pick up the kill. That's a nice way to bounce back from getting 5-0'd last week against Shroom. Great bounce back. Great game to Frito. I really had to work for that one. That one was tough. I think he played pretty well. We just won the marathon. So yeah, that was once again great game, a lot of fun, and yeah, I'll catch y'all back here for the Starlight Cafe. Hello again, and welcome back to Starlight Cafe. This week, I picked our dish in preparation for our marathon battle. Since I had a bulky build, I knew we'd need to load up on carbs to ensure we had the energy to get to the finish line. In honor of our wonderful Noivern, who is the key piece to our defensive core this week, we will be preparing some spicy arrabbiata. While this dish is pretty simple to prepare, there are still a few more ingredients than normal, so once again, I'll just leave the recipe card up on the screen so you can jot them down. You're going to need a large non-stick pan, a large pot, a cutting board, a sharp knife, and a cheese grater for this one. Let's go ahead and get started. First, you're going to want to combine the olive oil, garlic, and tomato paste in a large non-stick pan over medium heat. Cook for about 5 minutes or until the garlic starts to brown. Now, you can add the paprika, chili flakes, peppers, and lemon zest. The recipe calls for Calabrian chili peppers, but we couldn't find them at our local grocery stores. This honestly seems to be a trend with this cookbook. I know the recipes are all super good, but the ingredients have been a little, well, pretentious at times. I mean, come on, it's 2025, groceries are really expensive, people don't want to go out and spend $15 on saffron. So, moving forward with these recipes, we will at times be switching out expensive, hard to find ingredients with more affordable and easy to find substitutes. I hope y'all don't mind this little adjustment. In this case, we subbed out the Calabrian chili peppers for serranos. They worked perfectly well, spoiler alert. Next up, you can add the crushed tomatoes. Once again, the recipe calls for you hand crushing San Marzano tomatoes, but we just grabbed a can of pre-crushed since we were kind of on a bit of a time crunch. You see, we make pasta quite a lot, and we both had this recipe kind of highlighted because we were looking forward to it because we knew it was going to turn out really well. And since we knew it was going to turn out well, we invited some friends over to try this dish out for the first time. And they were set to arrive shortly, so we needed to save some time. Anyways, once you've added the tomatoes, you can also go ahead and add the sugar and pecorino romano. I would not suggest substituting this out for another type of cheese, as this specific type of cheese is very salty, and that's super important for maximizing the flavors of this dish. Once you've mixed it all together, you can let simmer on medium-low heat for 30 minutes. After that's been simmering for about 10 minutes, you can go ahead and boil a pot of water and cook your pasta noodles. You can use pretty much any type of pasta noodle you prefer, but we opted for fettuccine since that's what it looked like they were using in the picture here. And I don't have a video of us boiling water. I'm sure y'all know how to do that. Once the noodles are cooked, you can go ahead and combine. Top with some extra pecorino and fresh basil. And bam, that's it. Pretty easy, right? At least compared to the curry. This one was really easy. And the final product looks exactly like the picture. And as for the taste, well, honestly, this one's my favorite so far. I know my reaction may not indicate that here, like my reaction's pretty bland, but I was really surprised by all the different flavors I was experiencing, and the spice level was perfect. Somehow, I've never had spicy arrabbiata up to this point, despite being a pasta lover, and this is definitely going to be a staple moving forward for me. I can't help but wonder how this would have tasted with the Calabrian chilies, but at the end of the day, I do think the serranos were more than efficient for this dish. But that's gonna do it. Hope y'all enjoy this spicy arrabbiata, or if you don't try it yourself, at least watching me prepare it. It was really good, so I highly recommend it. And if you do get to try it out, please let me know what you think. Next week, we're up against Amber and her Vancouver Titangs. We're both sitting towards the top of the league in standings, so this showdown is going to be a really exciting one, and I have something special planned for that one, so make sure you come back. Until then, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time at the Starlight Cafe. Bye!